Karnataka Legislative Assembly, Shri Vishweshwara Hegde Khade. Here, I am here to just give you the brief of the review of this recently held Karnataka Legislative Assembly session. It happens to be the 15th Assembly, 7th session. See, overall it was marked for 8 days, and due to the COVID and due to the greater concern, a growing concern, this has been very much sensitized, and the Honorable Speaker and overall the BAC, the Business Advisory Committee, took a decision to cut short for 6 days. And second thing is that the proceedings which went well, it was said to be one of the best proceedings that ever held in this Assembly session. 40 hours, and Honorable Speaker congratulated to almost all the members. And when we assess the very performance of the Karnataka Legislative Assembly session of this recent session, it is said to be that 90% of the business was very remarkable. Honorable Speaker had appreciated everyone who in turn cooperated for him. And CAG report was submitted, and 6 reports of various committees were submitted, and not only that, the 36 bills were discussed. And this happens to be a spectacular achievement in this Assembly session, because the very spirit and always Honorable Speaker used to profound and advocate the theory that the legislature is meant for the legislators to give a priority on a legislation making. And thereby this time it was not guillotine at all, and ample space and ample time was given for all the honorable members to see that there was the bill was discussed in length. And thereby the 36 bills were discussed in length, and it took around 16 hours, keeping in view the very spirit of the legislature proceedings. Then 20 notices, many number of notices were there, and a committee under Honorable Speaker, in order to give a fresh look and impetus, a committee approval was taken in the House to look into this Karnataka rules of procedure and conduct of business. And apart from this, the Honorable Speaker expressed his deep appreciation to the entire staff, and not only that, to the entire media as well. And he said that there was in a place for the members' reference, a book has been released, Whois was released, and 2 books like Banakar and A.K. Subbaya book was also released. And he also, while this review of the session, it was understood that the COVID protocol was fully implemented, alternative arrangements were done, and almost all the members and almost all the secretariat staff was in very systematically placed its position to see that the session should go well. And the session had, Honorable Speaker congratulated almost all the members, and not only members, all the staff who supported in this. And ultimately, 28 positive cases were reported where they failed to participate in this session. Then, Honorable Speaker congratulated the leader of the opposition and the leader of the House by the voice vote, especially during the no confidence motion, and he appreciated the stand being taken, taking into the consideration of the vital issues. Then the session, according to Honorable Speaker, sir, he said that the session was very meaningful and very successful, and it was quite transparent also. And this happens to be one of the spectacular achievements of this 21st Speaker, Honorable Speaker of Karnataka Legislative Assembly. And hope so. Even he said that this time we have made a special mechanism wherein the members were given a lot of opportunity based on the feedback which we received from the whips. And next time he said that a lot of improvements will be in place. And however, and it is understood that in this great hall, it stands number 1 in the entire country for the proceedings. And that is how the Honorable Speaker has stood for the values, and not only stood for the values, he has shown that this Karnataka legislature can, even in the current crisis, it can do a lot of better things.